So when users switch from Windows to Mac, sometimes they have the question, how do you rename files? And there are several ways to do it on the Mac. One of them is pretty much the same as how you do it on Windows. So here I am in the Finder and I've got a file here called letter.pdf. I'm going to select that and then you could see that the name has a highlight on it. Now if I click again right on the name you could see now I'm editing the name. And it automatically just gives you the portion of the name to the left of the dots. In other words, not including the extension. If you want to include the extension you can of course select the entire thing by clicking and dragging, or you can use Command A to select all. So you can rename the entire thing including the extension if you want. But there are other ways to do it as well. So for instance I can select the file and instead of having to click very carefully on the name I can simply hit the return key. Now on Windows I know that opens up the file or tries to open up the document, but here on Mac it actually brings you into file renaming mode and you can type the new name. In addition, once you have a file selected you can go to File, Rename and select that as well. It's a lot easier just to hit return or to click again there. Now if you click too quickly sometimes it's counted as a double click. So you want to make sure you click once and then click again with purpose with a little space between the clicks. Now there's another way to rename files on Mac which is extremely handy. You can do it while you're actually working with the file. So I've opened it up and I can rename it now by going to the title bar up here and I can click in there and it comes up with name, tags, and other things. And I can actually rename it here. Now the cool thing is I'm actually renaming the file while it's open. So I'm working on it, I'm editing it, I'm viewing it, I'm doing whatever, and I change the name. And notice that it changes the name right here as well. So there will be no conflict with this. Changing the name while you have it open isn't going to mess anything up. Matter of fact, not only can you change the name, but you look and you see where it says where. I could actually move to another location while I'm working on the document on a Mac and it won't conflict with anything. I'll be able to continue working with the file while it's open and the Finder keeps up with it and everything works fine. So there's several different ways to rename files on your Mac. You can also go to File, Rename in the app that you're working on it on. So I'm in Preview here. So I can go and rename and you can see it selects it there at the top. So I can now change it and the change is reflected there in the Finder. In addition, if I were to rename this in the Finder here while I'm working on it, you could see it updates here in the dock. It doesn't trip up the app by renaming it outside of the app. So I've renamed it outside of the app. The app's smart enough to know that there's a new name and everything's fine.